Hello, hello, hello. It's that time again. It's time to make art with Mrs. M. I have some treasures that I hunted for. Yes, I'm a treasure hunter, and it's fall, and there are all kinds of little treasures all around us. Take a look. Yes, yes. The leaves of fall are just so amazing. I like the way you can see the leaves are changing from green to their colors. I like all the different shapes of leaves. Now, I haven't been on an official leaf hunt where I have found all the shapes that I like to find, but these are just from going outside in my yard. The trees from my neighbors' yards shed leaves and they blow everywhere. These little leaves are from my yard. This is from across the street, and this is from the guy next door. And I just love leaves. I'm fascinated by their colors. I'm fascinated by the veins in them. I'm fascinated by their shapes. So today, guess what we're drawing? We're drawing leaves. So let me move these little guys out of the way. Carefully set those to the side. They are still a little damp because it was early in the morning. They were covered with dew. The first thing I want to do is draw the stem. I'm going to be using these colors. I pulled out colors that are fallish, and most of the colors here are considered warm colors, except for this green. I did keep a little green because I saw a little green. Green is a cool color, and the rest of these are warm colors. But I still see a little green on this leaf, so I thought green would be a good choice. So I'm going to start drawing a leaf that looks similar to this one. I'm going to draw the stem. It's not a perfectly straight line. And then I'm going to add the veins. Now the leaf is the plant's food factory. That's how plants get their food. The leaves change sunlight and air into food. All right, so I've drawn the spine of the leaf, the veins of the leaf. Now I'm going to take a different color and go around it and go around it for the shape of the leaf. And I don't let this line touch the first line I drew. And voila, there's a leaf. Sort of similar, I think. Now let's try a leaf with that shape. So I'm going to start with the spine and the veins. Actually, this time I think I'll draw the spine and I'll add the shape of the leaf. And then I'll add some veins. So there are diagonal lines going up in opposite directions. There. So now I have this leaf. It's kind of big. It sort of reminds me of a maple leaf. I think that's what I'm going to aim for this time. So I'm going to make a straight line across and a straight line up, almost like a T. And then I'm going to make like a V right there like that. And now, oh wait, I need to add the stem. This little part that connects to the actual tree, and I'm going to go around without letting it touch. There, like so, like that. Now I'm going to color the leaves. Now, I am not sure that the leaves should actually be this color, but they're fall colors. Each tree sheds leaves, and like some of them turn brown and fall off. Some of them turn orange and yellow or red, and then they fall to the ground. And then after they're on the ground for a while, they turn brown. Because I know after a while, when you look on the ground, you don't see all the beautiful colors that the leaves were when they were on the trees. Sometimes people say that the trees are ablaze with fall colors. And I like that they use the word ablaze because it's like they're blazing so bright like a fire with all those warm colors, with the reds, the oranges, and the yellows. And it does look blazing and bright. And I think those warm colors are what give people those feelings of happiness and joy in fall. I just really believe that. Let's see. Let me choose a color here. I don't want to make the yellow go away too much. Maybe I'll mix colors. I used a little orange. Now I'm going to add a lighter yellow in here. There's my leaf. I mean, look at these colors. There's like yellow, red, and starting to turn brown at the bottom. But all that is in there, and some orange. It's all in there. So beautiful. Like a little painting. That looks like a little painting, doesn't it? Well, you might not agree, but I think they're so beautiful. Like little tiny works of art. Each one is so different from the next one. So after we color these, I'm going to add some lines for excitement all around them. You remember how I said a second ago that people say that the trees are ablaze with colors? Well, we're going to use warm colors and some lines around these leaves to give that feeling. Sometimes colors can give a feeling. Sometimes kinds of lines or shapes can give a feeling. Awesome. Almost done. Crayons are my favorite. A lot of people like to paint, but I love crayons. Okay, I'm going to start over here. And I'm going to go around the shape of these leaves with this color. I think I'm going to use it 2 times. So I'm starting at this end of the paper, and then I'm going to go all the way over to the other side of the paper. And I'm just tracing around the shapes of these leaves. I had a red-orange. Yes, red-orange. I'm going to use that next. So I started with red, and then I'm going to go to red-orange. And these lines, by repeating these lines, it feels like I'm just giving special energy to this drawing. So it's not just a drawing of leaves. Okay, here's a situation. This line is going to come to the edge of the paper, and then I'm going to pretend that I can go around and continue there. And continue. So I'm doing this repeated pattern all the way around. Repeating this line. Now let's use a yellow. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pretend that I can start this here, make that invisible line come around to this edge and come back in and keep going. Now I'm applying a little pressure with my crayons because I want the colors to be vibrant and rich. Aren't those lines starting to give a very fun energy? I don't have any more room here, but I'm going to keep going right here with my second yellow line. About to lose my wrapper. All right. I think I'll use one of these brown crayons next. Oh, this says burnt orange. I think I'll try, ooh, tan. Keep going. These are warm colors, fallish colors. The browns are really neutrals, but they go well. And there's my second brown line. And I keep going and keep going. Now, doesn't that give amazing energy? I'm going to do the same thing around the bottom edge and watch what happens. And here we go. It looks like these leaves are falling. They have energy. They are warm. They are beautiful. So I hope you'll give this a try. Fall leaves are beautiful and are just tiny little works of art. If I've never said this 1,000 times, I think art makes you smart. Art makes you a scientist. It makes you an observer of things, of nature, and things all around you. When you're able to take something that is beautiful in nature and it can inspire you to make something beautiful like this, I say it makes you smart. Come back with me again, and we'll make some more.